Uh, cool. So we are live. Hey, hi, whoever joins and who is interested in joining. So this is Dhuan Roadmap Progress, live stream part 5. And we do this live stream every week, 9 p.m. for 30 minutes from Sunday. So on Sunday, we do this live stream that which runs from 9 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. This is inspired from a blockchain project which is called basically MakerDAO. So MakerDAO is the blockchain project behind DAI stablecoin, and they used to live stream their progress updates every week. And the purpose of this call is that we are building this product for the people of India, and we want them to have a transparency into the work that we are doing every week, and basically give them insight into what is the work that we are doing, right? So today the call will be led by my team members, which is Abhinav and Muskan, and they will share the agenda of the. I can share the agenda of the call. So basically, it's been a good week because February ended, and I think we did 100% execution on sprint, and that is very good thing because I know that big companies do suffer from basically 100% execution. So we picked up 4 projects, we delivered it within time with execution skills, and I'm really proud of my team that we are building this good engineering culture that I wanted. I don't want to build a Indian engineering culture. I want to build like the European engineering culture where we are focused on the 9 hours, that we don't initiate the burnout culture. We want to be very focused, very focused, and very serious and sincere about the work that we do, and we don't want to mistake activity for productivity. So I'll pass it the call to Abhinav. So Abhinav is the presenter of today's call, and I'm really happy that he's presenting this call. So I'll pass it to Abhinav. Abhinav, I'll go on mute, and you can present the call. Right? You have the access to the agenda of the call. Let me share that Notion page. Matlab, I think you don't have access to that page. So I'm sending that page on. It's in Ilm Khata. So if you go to Ilm Khata, if you go to the live stream March 2, you'll have that access. And I'm pinging it on Telegram. Just give me 1 second. I pinged on the group. So yeah, I'll pass it over to Abhinav. Uh, cool. Abhinav, you can lead the call. So I'll go on mute.
Yeah, hi guys. So my name is Abhinav, and as Harshit explained me, I'm a Android and specialist intern. So recently we have completed our Android application authentication, and next after that we will be moving on to our Magic Link implementation. So let me show you guys a diagram. So in this diagram, you guys can see it will be our microservice for Magic Link authentication. So introduction. Our architecture consists of 5 main components: Android application, backend API gateway, auth microservice, database,
So
email
Abhinav,
service provider.
Abhinav, sorry to interrupt. Sorry to interrupt. Your screen is not shared. You'll have to share the screen.
Actually, I'm sharing.
Give me 1 second. Let me check the permission.
Yeah, just make it live.
Okay. I think permission is there, but so I'm sharing my screen. Let me know if my screen is shared. Right?
Yeah, your
Yeah.
screen
This is
share.
the agenda of the call. Yeah. So you can address the meeting like this.
Okay, so far the progress update. What we have done so far, including auth, we have successfully implemented our email authentication using our Android app. We have also successfully tested the authentication service, which will be which will be explained by Muskan later in the meeting. Then next, moving on to Magic Link update. So Magic Link update, we have formalized our plan, and which we will be implementing in our few days. So our architecture consists of five main components of Magic Link: Android application, backend API gateway, auth microservice, database, email service provider. So the app communicates with the backend API. The backend routes authentication, request to the auth microservice. The auth service handles token generation, validation, and session creation. The email service delivers the magic link to the user. Then let's walk through the flow. Step one, the flow, the user opens the Android app and enters the email address. The app sends a post request to the backend endpoint, something like slash auth magic slash magic link, right? The backend forwards this auth request to auth microservice. The auth service checks if the user exists in the database. If valid, it generates a secure random token, stores it in the database with an expiry time, usually 5 to 15 minutes, then sends an email containing a magic link with that token embedded. The user receives an email containing a secure deep link. For example, dona.com slash auth slash verify slash token, something like that, right? The Android app is configured with an intent filter to handle the deep link. When the user clicks the link, it opens in the Android app directly. Once the app opens, it extracts the token from the link. The app sends this token to the backend for verification. Then backend forwards it to the auth microservice. The auth service validates the token, checks expiry, ensure it hasn't been used before, invalidates the token after use. If everything is valid, it generates a JWT access token, a refresh token. The backend sends the JWT back to the Android app. The app securely stores the token using something encrypted share preference and Android key store system. Now the user is authenticated and can access protected APIs. To make this production ready, we implement a short token expiry, one-time token usage, HTTPS only communication, hash token storage in the database, rate limiting to prevent abuse. That's all from my end. This is how our Magic Link authentication system will work end to end with Android application and a dedicated auth microservice, providing secure passwordless authentication. And now moving on to next part, I will be that will be presented by Muskan Thakur. She is our Python specialist intern. Over to you, Muskan.
Hello everyone, myself Manthakur, and so we have set up the um, backend archer. So we are using Fast API, and for database we have used Post, and we have successfully connected the front and the backend, and our APIs are working. We have done it twice. So now I would like to give a diagram, like I would like to explain the flow diagram, how our then sign up is working. So I will share my screen.
Yeah, I'll stop sharing. Yeah, please share, Muskan.
Okay.
Just give me 1 second. Now it should be visible. Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we'll start with the flow. So first the user enter the app. So we have prepared a mock app kind of thing. So it will give login and sign up is working perfectly in that app, and we have some basic setup. So unlike other apps, we are using just mobile number, not the email. Like we have not integrated email. So first, the user will enter the mobile number. We have two parts. If the user exists in our database, it will directly generate the OTP. For OTP, we are using PyOTP. It will generate the random six-digit number, and will go to the other path. So suppose if the user will not exist, so it will redirect to the create account screen. So user will enter his basic details like name, DOB, and email. Through post create user, our backend will save the user details, and again the PyOTP will be generated, and that OTP will be saved to the database. So now we are on the verification screen for both, if the user will exist and if the user will not exist. So the user will enter the six-digit code. So here we have two cases. Suppose user will re-enter the OTP. So it will show the prompt that this OTP is invalid, or it is not correct, or we have set up the expired token, sorry, expired seconds also for the OTP, so it will give the appropriate prompt. Now, on the other hand, if OTP match, it will generate the token and save the session, and the user will be successfully logged in. So this all for the authentication process. And right now, our backend team is working on the magic link, and yeah, which is already explained by Abhinav.
I think thanks, and thanks, Muskan. I think that gives a good perspective on the backend work that you're doing. And backend work is not simple. Let me repeat this, that platform engineers will get more paid than the AI engineers, because building a platform is not easy, right? You cannot break a platform. If you have to deliver a service, microservice, let's say on a very fast latency, which say, let's say within 20 milliseconds, right? And it is serving 50K or 100K request per second. So at Dhwan, we are focused that we don't write the code which fails at 100 users. We don't want to overscale, but we don't want to underscale. So we are already prepared for a good amount of traffic, and we are paying good attention to the code review, the code quality, and basically the parts of architecture where we should optimize, right? So we want to reduce the cost, we want to minimize the cost, that so that we can make it affordable for a lot of people. And we want that our, because we're not afraid of engineering. That is one thing I have made sure in my building my team, that I think there has been a trend in software engineering industry that we are outsourcing a lot of software engineering to the managed services, right? But managed services have cost. If you're using DynamoDB, you have to pay for read and you have to pay for write, right? So there's a lot of cost that translates into AWS cloud cost. So if we manage, not if, I think it's a target, right? That we want to focus on basically building on device APIs so that we can bring down the cost of hearing care by 10x in 5 years. And that is something which we take very seriously. And really incredible to have Abhinav and Muskan to put some light onto what we are doing in the backend. We are also working on the Magic Link feature for the one platform. So Magic Link is basically, if you used Substack, so what happens is that if you enter your email and let's say the user has forgotten his mobile at home, right? And he still needs hearing care. He has a device, but he does not have the application. So in that case, what will happen is that he will enter his email and we will send a magic link. And if he clicks on the magic link, he will log in directly into the platform. So that is something which is inspired from Substack. Substack, I consider one of the great products which have come in the last 10 years. And also to appreciate Substack, I'll say that they really understand the culture, and they really understand what it is right to build a good content platform, to build a good writing platform, right? So Magic Link is something which we are working on. Next week we might probably complete the Magic Link process, and that should be good. So thanks, Muskan, and thanks, Abhinav. I think we started late today due to some live stream problems. We started 9:15 and we are able to complete the live stream in 15 minutes. So I consider that as a small achievement. And thanks, Muskan. Thanks, Abhinav. So let's end this call at 9:30, and we'll be able to come up with good features and good. Basically, we are targeting June for the POC launch. To really want to keep up that synergy and that energy and that momentum that we've built over the last 2 months, and really appreciate the team that I have built. You might feel it's egoistic, but I know that it's not egoistic. It's simple thing is that I was very serious regarding the hiring, because hiring has basically not helped us with building a good platform in the past years. I personally, so I'm very, very, very serious about who I hire. That culture is, and one's culture is like paramount, right? So really happy to have my team members and put that the hard work that we're doing, right? we are working hard 6 days a week. So one is a 6 days startup. It's not a 5 day startup, right? So really happy to have all my team members with me, and believe in the vision that I have for basically providing affordable hearing care platform in India. And thank you. So thanks Abhinav, and thanks Muskan to basically join us. And yeah, that should be enough for today. And we'll meet you at the same time next week at 9 p.m. Sunday, maybe in the part six. And thank you. So that should be good enough. Cool.
Thank you, Harshit.
Sure. Abhinav?
Thank you, Asher.
So, sure. Thanks, Muskan. Thanks, Abhinav. So, I am ending the stream, and people who are interested in knowing about more about Dhwan, I think if you are listening to this call, you can ping me personally. I'll be happy to point out the problems that we have in India. I'll be happy to basically include you in the platform building that we're doing. And please have patience because I cannot reply to every message every time. So I'm also human. I have 24 hours, and I reply to every message. So we are happy to put it out. We are happy to put it out the one platform in the market. We are happy to basically prepare for a good launch in June. So thank you everyone who has joined for today's night. And it's 2 minutes past 9:30, and I'll end the live stream. Cool.